Hey guys, I'm back. So I'm down on one of the lower gardens and I'm doing some harvesting and I thought, ooh, I'm so glad I'm here to catch you. Um, I tell you, okay. Um, I really want to just turn this off and start over. But how's that? Look at, I can just tip it back down. You guys are so patient with me. I appreciate you. Okay. I gotta get this done. Everything's out of hand again. I really hope you don't fall because I have you over the fire barrel. And, well, it's half full, so that's not so bad. Okay, my lemon balm. I let this go too. I hope you guys can see all this. Okay. Oh, I hope the wind doesn't blow you over. I have a spider on my hair. Yeah. Can I leave the back and just let that be? I just want the front to flower again for me. Um, I don't really want to keep this lemon balm, but I will be giving it to the chickens. So I will just put it over there. Okay, so what I really need to harvest is my goldenrod. Let's see if I can tip you guys over to see that. Now I've harvested it twice already, so this will be my third harvest on my lower one. So this is what I got of my goldenrod on the lower garden. I've gotten so much from both of these already. I think, like I said, this is my third harvest, I think, with this. And with the lemon balm, I harvested it 4 times before I let it go because I have so much of it. And I have several lemon balms throughout the property that I harvest from. So when they come up at the beginning of the year, it's really easy for me to put a lot away because I just keep harvesting them all. And then when I let them go, I just let them go. Now I have a bunch of mints that I have to harvest, and I don't know what else yet. It smells so nice, like mint. It's such a beautiful fragrance. Okay. More mint. And this is St. John's wort. Now the easiest way to identify St. John's wort is by taking one of the flowers. Let's see, let me find a good one. So we're going to take this one and we're going to squish it in our fingers. Okay. I'm doing a video. Hi. It's not working, Brad. Oh. Okay, wait. You squish it. There we go. And then your fingers will turn red. They'll turn red, and that's how, oh, get going. That's how you identify it, is when you squish it. Here, I'll do it again. Squish it really, really a lot. See? It's like red. I don't know if you guys can see that. See the red? It looks like I have a bug climbing on me. It'll turn your fingers red. Anyways, that's how you, one of the ways of identifying this wonderful medicinal that I have not done a video on yet, but I will. So now I have 2 of the St. John's wort that I harvest from. One up by my garden and one down here. and I'm getting a lot, but I want them to really get bigger. So I'm not harvesting them when their flowers just come up. I'm letting some of them die back, just so that some of the energy can go back down into the roots before I harvest it. And because, yeah, I want the roots to really get strong over this winter. Okay, so I have a lot of other stuff to harvest. I'm going to harvest some comfrey. And comfrey, also known as bone knit, I use for a lot of different things, including my fertilizer. This is the #1 thing to put in your liquid fertilizer. You can also do what's called chop and drop with comfrey, where you just pull it like I did and chop it up and put it over your plants, and the nutrients will go to the soil that way. It has wonderful minerals, nutrients, all sorts of stuff that a lot of other plants don't have. So I'm considering bringing you guys a video on this, but I'm just not sure yet, as there's a lot of people that really don't like this beautiful plant. So I'm considering it, but I have other ones that I am going to be bringing you guys. I've been very, very busy. I had to go to Vancouver today in a taxi, and thankfully my son went with me, and then we were able to have lunch when we were down there, which was wonderful. He took me to the Cactus Club. I had my first ever benini, and it was peach. I don't know if they're all peach, but it was delicious. And I had a very, very nice lunch there down by the water. There's all sorts of water planes down there in Vancouver, and it's where the Canada Place is, and so much to see. So I did do a couple little videos that I'm going to try to piece together and add on to either the end of this video, or it'll be a separate video. I'm going to ask my son to do some editing and maybe try to teach me one more time how to do it without him getting super frustrated. It's funny because he learns when he reads, so he can Google anything, right? And then he just reads it and he just does it. I'm not like that. I'm very hands-on. Like, I need to do it to retain it, right? Not that I can't retain it, but it just doesn't stick. And then every time I go to edit something, I get super worked up about it, and then it's just like, forget it. So I'm not a really tolerant person when it comes to technology, because I really have no interest in it. You know, yeah, it's helpful. I wouldn't have a YouTube without it. I get all that, but that doesn't mean I have to jump in with both feet, does it? Anyways, I will consider doing some editing on some of my stuff, because I want to bring you more canning videos, right? And they take a long time, and no one wants to sit there for 2.5 hours watching me can something. At least I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong. But, you know, at the same time, I don't want that kind of content, right? I try to get the content to the point that I'm trying to make as quickly as I possibly can. However, I'm really enjoying just kind of coming on here and just kind of shooting the crap with you guys, like talking about whatever comes to my mind. So I don't know if you guys are enjoying that kind of content, but it's what I am doing. And it's working for me, so that's what's important right now. So the comfrey, so now I have a lot of stinging nettle. I'm going to take you guys on a little walk about. First I'm going to have some water, because it's really hot out here. I think yesterday, and remember I'm in Canada, yesterday it was 38. Oh, that's good. So guess what I have in my water today? Today I have lion's mane tincture in my water to give me some extra brain support. Well, I've been so very busy today. Yeah, so anyways, I went to Vancouver in this taxi, and then all the way back, it was like almost $400 because it's a long ways away from where I live, right? So thankfully I'm not paying for it. It's all part of a different situation that hopefully will resolve itself shortly. And on that note, I'm going to take you guys for a walk because I really want you to see the stinging nettle, how it has gone to seed. Now, I know that I said I was going to do a video. Actually, I said I was going to jump into the stinging nettle seed with both feet, and I am still going to do that. I just haven't had the time or the opportunity, but it is on my list, and I have many, many lists going right now. I have lists of supporters. I have lists of subscribers. I have lists of all sorts of stuff, and I'm loving it. I'm super happy to see all these other channels making these accomplishments and you know, getting to so many subs and getting partially monetized and getting monetized, and it's so awesome and so exciting. So I'm super glad that you guys are all here with me. Hopefully I'm one of those ones and I'll get a horn and I'll toot toot. Anyways, in the meantime, I'm just going to kind of keep doing whatever, because I spend a lot of my time outside, you guys, especially in the garden, doing things, harvesting stuff, putting it on my dehydrator, making tinctures, making oil infusions, making salves, and I'm not doing that part on the camera as of right now, just because it would make it too busy. I like everything when I'm doing things to be nice and clean and tidy without any extra anything. And the way my phone's always falling down or shutting off, I just don't need that distraction at this point. But I might find a couple of really basic things that I can show you guys, and maybe you'll enjoy it, and maybe you'll learn something new, and maybe you'll try something new. But let's go. Let's go. Oh, tripped over a water jug. Okay, let's go. Look at all of these. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if you guys think that's beautiful, but that's stinging nettle when it goes to seed. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. Now, there's a lot of people that say these stinging nettle seeds are packed full of goodness and protein and minerals and all sorts of stuff. I do believe you can also dry the seeds and ground it into possibly a flour. I'm not sure. I haven't done that much research, like I said, on the nettle seeds, but I love them, and when I see them, I like to throw them everywhere because I want more. I got a really good amount, so it grows all in behind the sea can here, but it also grows around this planter. Now, I did cut down the 2 maple trees, but as you can see, they are back with a vengeance, so I have to cut those back again. But the stinging nettle is really super happy. Now, I left a piece of bee balm here, and it is actually doing okay. It has powdery mildew on the leaves, so I won't be using it in any medicinal way other than just letting it be, but it has gotten up to here, right? So it's grown quite a bit. It's just got the powdery mildew on the leaves. So, but I'm just going to let its roots get strong, so I'm not going to be cutting it or anything. Just let it be. And yeah, and I still have to harvest my curly dock root, which is a lot of work. This is just old comfrey. This is curly dock. Now I want to dig up all the roots. Look at all the plantain in there. There's beautiful plantain, and there's dandelion. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I know you probably just see weeds, but I think it's absolutely amazingly beautiful. Okay. So yeah, I didn't do anything on this garden planter. I've decided I'm not gonna do anything on this garden planter. And on a lot of my plants next year, I'm gonna take a different approach at spring when they first start coming up out of the ground. Instead of waiting, I'm just gonna start chopping them right back to the ground right away, so I get a shorter, stockier plant, other than, because this year I got really a longer, taller plant. Now I love the flowers, and I love that they're like 6 feet tall, but with the wind, it's just constant, right? We have a constant wind coming off of this field. Now, is that awesome? It sure is awesome, but my plants don't like it, and especially not the tall flowers. Look at this beautiful mullein. So this is a first-year mullein. Isn't it beautiful? It's so fuzzy. And that is what I'm going to be going up country in a couple of weeks. I don't even know how long. It's coming up awful quick. I've been so busy. I'm going to be going up there to harvest, and then I will bring you guys a video on mullein. When I'm up there, I'll do it on location in my favorite harvesting spot. So I thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoyed the chit chat. It's always nice to see you, and stay blessed. Bye-bye.